Have you ever noticed how a single thought can change your entire day? That's the power of vibration at work. But there's something even more profound shaping your journey. Frequency. It's the underlying current that guides your spiritual evolution, far beyond the fluctuations of daily life. The depth of frequency. Imagine walking into a room and feeling an instant change in your mood. That's vibration at work, a dynamic reflection of our moment-to-moment experiences and reactions. Like the surface of the ocean, your vibration is constantly stirred by the wind, creating waves that rise and fall. These waves are our emotions, our thoughts, the immediate feedback from our interactions with the world. But beneath these ever-changing waves lies the depth of the ocean, vast and stable. This is where frequency resides. Frequency isn't swayed by the surface winds. It represents the deep currents that move beneath, guiding the overall direction of our spiritual journey. It's the foundational energy pattern that influences not just how we feel in the moment, but the core of our being and our long-term spiritual evolution. While our vibrations can spike with joy or plummet with sadness, our frequency evolves at a steadier pace. It represents our deeper consciousness, the core of our spiritual being. As we grow, learn, and evolve, our frequency shifts to reflect the depth of our spiritual understanding and awareness. Understanding the dance between these two, vibration and frequency, is key to mastering our own energy and moving forward on our path to spiritual growth. While we can't always control the external forces that affect our vibration, we can cultivate a frequency that supports our highest intentions and deepest truths, guiding us steadily through the ever-changing landscape of life. If you're enjoying the video so far, a like is a powerful way to express that. It also helps this message reach others searching for the same clarity and inspiration. Frequency as a guiding source. Think of frequency as your spiritual savings account, a reservoir of energy you've built up over time. It's not just about the highs and lows of daily life, but the steady accumulation of your spiritual essence. This frequency is the foundation of your being, deeply rooted and less susceptible to the whims of passing emotions and events. It's where your true power lies, in the depth of your consciousness, nurtured by every experience, thought, and intention you've ever had. As you invest in positive thoughts, acts of kindness, and moments of deep connection, your frequency grows, enhancing your spiritual resilience and depth. It's this core frequency that shapes your reality, attracts experiences aligned with your soul's purpose, and guides you towards higher states of consciousness. By focusing on nurturing this inner wealth, you create a stable base from which your spiritual growth can flourish. Frequency is the bedrock of your consciousness, a silent guardian that shields you from psychic disturbances. While vibrations fluctuate with the tides of our daily experiences, frequency stands apart, a constant force that maintains our spiritual equilibrium. It's the depth of your awareness, untouched by the surface storms of life. This unwavering frequency is what connects you to the higher realms of consciousness, ensuring that no matter how turbulent the external world becomes, your inner sanctum remains undisturbed, a haven of peace and clarity. Transformation through trials. In our pursuit of higher vibrations, it's easy to overlook the essence of true growth. Fixating on maintaining a constant state of elevated vibration can lead us to dismiss the valuable lessons found in less comfortable emotions and situations. Life's challenges, the moments that might lower our vibration temporarily, are often the very experiences that kickstart profound spiritual and personal development. When we sidestep these opportunities, favoring only high vibrational states, we risk bypassing crucial steps in our evolution. It's in the contrast, the ebb and flow of our vibrational states, that we find the depth and resilience needed for genuine transformation. Embracing the full spectrum of our experiences allows us to integrate all parts of ourselves, fostering a more authentic and holistic path to growth. In the depths of our most challenging times, when vibrations seem at their lowest, an unseen transformation is at work. These periods, especially the dark night of the soul, are not just trials, but profound opportunities for growth. It's here, in these moments of struggle, that our frequency can experience its most significant leaps forward. While the surface may be turbulent, beneath our spiritual fortitude is being fortified, expanded in ways we might not immediately recognize. These challenges act as catalysts, pushing us beyond our perceived limits, prompting deep introspection and realignment with our true selves. As we navigate these trials, our frequency is being tuned, refined and elevated, preparing us for a new dawn of awareness and strength, a testament to the resilience and transformative power of the human spirit. Frequency operates like a finely tuned compass within us, enhancing our spiritual discernment and guiding us towards our true path. It's a form of intelligence that resonates with the wisdom of the universe. As we nurture and elevate our frequency, it becomes a protective aura, a vibrational shield that safeguards our spiritual well-being. This shield filters through the noise of everyday life, allowing us to perceive and connect with deeper truths and energies. It works quietly, yet powerfully in the background of our consciousness, aligning us with higher frequencies of thought, emotion, and experience. In this space, not only are we reacting to the world around us, we're also co-creating with the universe, tapping into a flow of insights and inspirations that are aligned with our highest good. Balancing the scales. In our journey of self-discovery, balancing vibration and frequency is like walking a tightrope between the sky and the earth. On one hand, maintaining a positive vibration, feeling good in the moment, is essential. It's like the sun on our faces, uplifting and energizing. Yet, this pursuit should not overshadow the deeper journey of increasing our frequency, the profound process of enhancing self-awareness and understanding. There are times when these two don't perfectly align. Moments of introspection and profound learning might not always feel good in the traditional sense, but they are crucial for elevating our frequency. It's in these periods of deep self-reflection that we often encounter the most significant growth, even though our immediate vibration might suggest otherwise. Balancing these aspects requires understanding that the path to higher awareness isn't always paved with constant positivity. Instead, it's a dynamic balance, a dance between the joy of the present and the depth of the eternal. In elevating our frequency, there are pathways that hold profound potential for growth. One such practice is silent observation of nature. This is a powerful, yet often overlooked practice. Unlike the passive act of being in nature, silent observation involves actively witnessing the intricate details and rhythms of the natural world without judgment or interruption. This practice deepens our connection to the Earth's frequency, grounding us and elevating our own in the process. Another transformative approach is selective disengagement. This involves consciously choosing to step back from situations, conversations, and even media that do not resonate with our higher selves. It's not about avoidance, but about discernment, recognizing what truly serves our energy and what depletes it. By doing so, we protect and enhance our frequency, cultivating an environment where only what aligns with our highest good is permitted to influence us. Engaging in conscious breathwork is another potent tool. This isn't merely about deep breathing, but involves specific patterns that can alter our state of consciousness, directly influencing our energy field. Techniques like the breath of fire or holotropic breathing can unlock emotional blockages, fostering a profound shift in our frequency. Lastly, dialogue with the future self can be a profound tool. This involves meditated visualization where you converse with your future self, one that has realized the higher frequency you aspire to. It's not mere imagination, but a bridge to potentiality, allowing insights and wisdom from your future state to inform and uplift your present vibration. Incorporating these practices into our routine offers fresh pathways to enhance our frequency. Each method opens a new door to deeper self-awareness and spiritual growth, expanding our toolbox for personal evolution. As we journey through life, remember that while our vibrations may ebb and flow with the tides of our daily experiences, it is our frequency that remains a steadfast anchor. This frequency is the backbone of our spiritual growth, offering not just psychic protection, but also a deeper connection to the true essence of who we are. It's in this understanding that we find the strength to weather any storm and the wisdom to thrive. For your homework, I'd like you to choose one of the frequency-raising techniques we discussed and integrate it into your routine today. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your journey could be the beacon that guides someone else on theirs. We are building a community, and every insight shared opens a door for someone else's growth. If this resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and join us in the community tab, joining our growing community seeking deeper spiritual understanding. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time.